Well, everybody, welcome back to the channel and another Zenith adventure. Today's flight is going to be over to Ray Community Airport, where I'm going to pick up my buddy Mike, and we are going to go flying. Now, I met Mike about 20 years ago when I was interested in building my very first Kitplane. Mike had a really nice yellow and black Kitfox at the time, and that's the airplane I was interested in building. So I went up and gave Mike a visit, talked to him about the Kitfox. Mike took me for a ride in his airplane, and well, as you all know, I wound up going with the Rans S10 for my first airplane. But Mike and I have stayed in touch, and we've been friends ever since. We've been going to Oshkosh together now, along with a group of other guys for, I think, 21 years. So Mike doesn't get to get up flying too often anymore, so it's nice to get him out in the airplane. So that's the mission for today.
All right, guys, it is a beautiful day for flying today. So Gordon's going with us. Brian is going with us also. Every time I go flying, or anytime any of us fly, really, we try to convince everybody else to go because it's always more fun with more people. All right, guys, taking off right into the sun, but here we go.
At 6, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 5, dew point 1, altimeter 3020. Just approaching with 270.
When I take off from Price, I really don't like going eastbound because it's just all trees and a lot of population. If you go westbound from Price, just a lot of farmers' fields and stuff like that. So anytime I fly out here, always looking for a place to land, you know, just in case you have an engine failure. But there's not too many places out here. There's a couple highways here and there, but other than that, it's mostly trees. Well, it's pretty much a straight shot. I have 42.5 statute miles to go. If you guys fly kit planes, do you have everything set in statute miles or nautical miles? Because most things in the kit plane world are in statute miles, but statute miles aren't aviation. And I keep thinking I'm going to switch everything over here. Instead of displaying my speed in miles an hour, I think I'm going to put it all in knots, go back to nautical miles. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you use? Alright guys, hey, I'm going to enjoy this morning flight. It's going to take me 24 more minutes to get there, so I'll catch up with you on the landing. Well, I have my new iPad here with my route on it. I have it on my Dynon, and if you'll notice here, I can go to Info, and I already have Ray Community up there. I'll go to Com, and you can see the Unicom is 22.7. Now check this out, in my standby I have the Flint 8 is 33.15, but down here, watch, I can just go to TuneCom and that puts 22.7 right in there. And when I want, I can just flip it over here. I'm done with Linden, so there, I've got that in there. You can do that with any of the frequencies in there too, it's pretty neat. And of course also, we can get some weather if they reported weather. We got runways here. So hopefully I can just go straight in on runway 10. That would be the quickest. Remarks, what do they got here? So probably some NOTAMs and stuff like that. So all kinds of info on the airport here right on the Dynon. Well, I'm 11.8 miles away. And what I'll do is I'm just going to trim forward just a touch. That gets the nose down just a little bit. I won't even change the power setting. And basically all I'm going to do is trade that altitude for some extra forward speed. The wind's out of the northwest, so I think what I'm going to do is, I wanted to go straight in on 10 just to make it quick, but, and I could with this airplane. The wind's only, I think, at like 6 knots, but I'll do a left downwind for 2.8. It's been a beautiful day today. It's actually pretty smooth up here, too. That little green area right in the center of the screen, out by the lake, that's Lake St. Clair, and that little green area is Selfridge Air National Guard Base. So Gordon was right behind me in the Cherokee. He's got a Cherokee 6. He's quite a bit faster than me. So he just did a 360 to give me a little bit of spacing. And then Brian's got a Glass Air. And that little rocket ship, you know, he can leave 5 minutes prior and still beat us there, wherever we're going. I'm always amazed how fast that Glass Air is. He's got a Glass Air, I think it's a 160 horse, constant speed prop. And I'll tell you, that thing is just a rocket ship. And of course, it's not fast enough for Brian. He wants a Glass Air 3. So. All right, let's see. We're 7.6 miles away, and I see the airport. I'm actually probably going to be a little high.
724, turning down 1 for runway 275.
Ray Community traffic, 7 Mike Delta, 7 miles west. We're left downwind to a Ray Community. All right, I'll turn a little bit towards the south here just to get on the south side of the airport. And that'll get me for my downwind entry. And if I go to info here, let's see, their elevation is 981. I'll use 1,900 feet for a pattern there.
Manifold traffic number 44, Lima, turn in left downwind 36, Manifold.
I don't see or hear anybody else in the pattern out here at Ray.
Ray Community, 40 here, 10 miles to the west, inbound.
There's Gordon. That was a nice flight over here this morning. Nice view of the lake. If maybe you guys can see that from the wing-mounted camera, you can see the lake off there to the southeast. I don't see anybody down there. Nobody's on ADS-B. I don't see anybody out and about. Ray, 7 Mike Delta, turn to final 28, Ray Community.
Ray Community, 40 here, turning base for runway 28, Ray Community.
Gord, just be careful on the runway. I just ran past 2 geese on the runway.
All right, appreciate it.
They were on the right side, right about the touchdown point. They were running away, but you never know, they may come back. All right, guys, we are here. Ooh, that's right.
Ray Community, 40 here is on a final for runway 28, Ray Community.
Gordon, how was your flight over?
You know, it was very good. Beautiful Cherokee 6, best plane that ever flies.
That plane right there.
Still with a new paint job.
Soon. Brian, how was your flight since you were late?
Yeah, Glass Air flight was beautiful this morning. 5 minutes takeoff to touchdown.
Did you have trouble getting out on time or getting out of bed this morning?
I didn't have to.
Mike, how was your flight over here this morning?
My Ram over here.
Exactly.
Mike's always good for the humor. All right, well, we got the cruiser, the Cherokee with the mismatched cow, and hidden behind there is the little tiny Glass Air. So, there we go.
Ray traffic, 7 Mike Delta, taxiing out to runway 28 at Ray. Every time I fly this plane, Mike, I forget to bring my sunglasses. You have a sunshade here if you need it.
You think you'd put that on your checklist?
I know. So the run up on here is pretty simple. Bring the power up, and it's got, 2 electronic ignitions. It's just a very small RPM drop on there. Not much at all. That's it. Then I test the other pump. There's 2 pumps. The primary is pump 1, and then we have a backup of pump 2. So I just make sure it's getting fuel with both pumps. That's it. That's the whole. And the oil temperature's got to be 120. Obviously, it's already warm since we just flew up here, so. Ready to go?
Yep.
Turn the lights on there. We're on the right tank. Looks fine. Ray traffic, 7 Mike Delta, departing runway 28 at Ray. You can put your feet on the rudder pedal if it's more comfortable for you.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Great visibility today.
Yeah, beautiful day. Where are you at? Your house? South? Where?
Gotta go
that way?
northeast.
Oh, that's right. You're northeast. Yeah. Ray traffic, 7 Mike Delta, reporting the area to the northeast at Ray.
All right, let's do this. Do it.
Have a good flight back.
See ya.
Guys seem nice.
Yeah, good guys.
Both live on the field there.
Yeah, Gordon with the Cherokee lives right next to me, and Brian lives kind of the other road over.
Ray traffic, Glass Air departing runway 28 to the west. Ray traffic.
All right, Mike, I want to show you something cool with this airplane. I want to show you how good the visibility is. This is what I always brag about on this plane. I'm going to do a turn to the left, and you can look out right above the wing. And look at how you can see right out there. Isn't that neat?
Ray Community, 402,
nice.
taking
Yeah.
runway 28. Ray Community.
And if I go to the right, like being on this side of the airplane, it's a little bit easier for me to see off to the right. But
The seats are comfortable, man.
yeah, yep, I like the seats. They're made by a company called Flightline Interiors, and they're going to make my seats for the Super Duty also. So there'll be a different design, but the same seats.
We're in the air.
Well, let's see if we get her trimmed out a little bit.
Ray traffic, Glass Air departing area to the west with Ray traffic.
All right, Mike, she's all yours.
I'm gonna head over to my place, see what it looks like.
Yep. What's all this down here? Is that little oil fields or something?
Gas,
Oh, gas.
natural gas.
Oh. Yeah, we can, here, if we go to maps, so you can see where we're at there. And on this dyno here, it's kind of neat. You can zoom in and out to, wherever you want.
Is this about level attitude? Looks like it is.
Yeah, yep.
Got a lot going on here.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get used to. You just have to know where to find the information you want. Like, this is the airspeed over here. We have our altitude and then vertical speed. Obviously, your attitude indicator, your compass, so, and then all your engine instruments are down on the bottom. It actually presents it really nice. It's just the guys that are used to the round gauges, it does take a minute to get used to where everything's at. And with these doors that bubble out, you can kind of put your head out and look up straight, pretty much straight down.
It's great. Unbelievable, the visibility.
Yeah.
Couldn't get much better than a helicopter.
I know. That's kind of what these Zeniths are known for, just a great visibility.
Have you been out by the lake shore and stuff this way?
No, I haven't actually. I did when I had the Rans, but not in this airplane. I haven't come out this far.
That's quite a hike for you.
Yeah, it is. That's what I always look for, trying to find your house, is that S-curve in the road.
Yeah, I can see the strip from here.
Yep, I always know once I find that curve in the road, I can find your house.
Can you see it cut out in the trees there, the strip?
Is it on the east side of the road? Yeah, I see it, yep.
You got plenty of room to land this here, man.
Yeah, I probably do if I would practice doing some short landings and stuff. Of course, this thing has such little tires too, though. Your grass would have to be pretty short.
You gotta be comfortable flying slow. That's what it is.
Yep. Yeah, the Super Duty'd have no problem getting in there.
We'll see.
Yeah, right. Grass is looking good.
I just cut it yesterday.
Yeah, it looks nice. What do you think? Nice to get back up in the air again?
Oh, nice. Yep. You happy with that engine?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear
I
feel
know
how
it.
smooth
I
it
know
is?
it is.
Yep.
I had a lot of power on takeoff. I was surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a great engine. It's nice and smooth. 130 horse, a lot of power for this little airplane.
So how many days you got off? Do you have to go back?
I have tomorrow off and then I'm back to work.
Okay.
So, yep. I don't think the airline understands that during the summer I don't want to work. I want to be flying my own airplane.
Yeah. I know. Why don't you just tell them to start to interfere with your personal life?
I'll have to
Tell them this job's starting to interfere.
Yep. I'll have to set up a meeting with HR. Like, you know, you guys are really starting to interfere with my personal life. I always tell people, it's like, I love my job, but man, I can't wait until I retire. Just to be able to do what I want all day long.
Kind of do that now, don't you?
Well, my days off, I do.
Yeah, I heard you bragging about you got your heater fixed. I was wondering, where's the heat here?
Yeah. Yeah, but now, I mean, that heat does work well. It's not even fully on. You can feel already it's just getting warm.
Yep.
Let's go direct. Recent, we can go down to 57 Delta. We go direct again. There we go. Tells us we're 8.6 miles away. 4 minutes to go.
Now, is this a new one you're just talking about? You got done? You got put in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to take that out anymore. I just leave it in here, and I got my own subscription to 4Flight.
Where's your fuel on here?
Right down here.
Okay.
Left tank, right tank. Might as well go ahead and switch back to the left. And I have this program every half hour. It'll remind me to switch fuel tanks.
Okay.
And you can set that to whatever you want, but I have it on every half hour.
Waters traffic, Oscar to Quebec is on the left base, running 32, touch and go.
Yeah, so right now we're burning 4.9 gallons per hour. You got the engine gauges there, CHT and EGT. Ray Community 7 Mike Delta, 3 miles to the north, overflying the airport for left downwind for 28 at Ray. Ray Community 7 Mike Delta, turning final for 28 at Ray.
The order of the airfield, about 2 miles up to 500 feet, heading north and starting to
Nice.
Well, after dropping Mike back off at Ray, I departed and just flew a straight shot home. And that's it. It was a great day for flying. It was really nice to get Mike up in the airplane. He doesn't fly too often, so it's nice to be able to get him up in the air. So I'll spend the rest of the day editing this video. Hopefully I'll get something done on the Super Duty. I'll catch you guys up on that on the next episode. Until then, happy flying.